Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Delphine and today I thought we can have a look together at my entire pump collection. Luxury, not luxury, everything. I will show you them tried on, and I will also say a few words about each of the pair. So if you're interested, then stay tuned and let's get started. So I have them here. I'm gonna grab them a bit randomly and yeah, let's get started. So the first pair is Jimmy Choo. This khaki, so this military green Jimmy Choo. It's a size 36 and a half. It's a Romy model, so where the end is a bit pointy but not too pointy. The 85 millimeter heel, which is for me at least the most comfortable height when I go to the 100 or 120. It tends to be a bit high for everyday comfortable. The lower version are also comfortable, but they're just lower. So you will see I also have some a bit lower, but typically the size I like the most is this one, and you will see that the size I also have the most then. This was not my first pair of Jimmy Choos from this Romy model. And this one, so they're 36 and a half, so it's actually half a size bigger than my usual size. I'm in between a 36 and a 36 and a half, so it's not that bad. If I wear them with tights, I will need to put like a half thing inside. Otherwise, they will tend to run a bit too big, because you know with tights your feet are more sliding in and out of the shoe. But if I wear them barefoot, then the size is perfect. Because yeah, 36 and a half is typically great size. So yeah, I love them. You will see I have, I think I have only one other color though of these ones, but they're great. And I will probably keep expanding my collection. What I typically do is I buy classic colors in the shops. And then I know my size, I know the model, and then for a bit more different colors, I go hunting on second-hand website and these kind of things. And for example, these ones, I got them second-hand on Vestiaire Collective, if I'm not mistaken. And they had been never worn, so they came with the box and everything, never worn, for I think 30% of the original price. So quite a nice discount. And yeah. So I'm very happy. Not only I like them, but on top of that, I got them discounted. Then, well, let's speak of the original one then, the one I got in the shop, the classic black ones. So it's exactly the same model, 85 millimeter. What am I saying, right? Yeah, Jimmy Choo, size 36. Which is then a bit more tight, because especially this black one, I tend to wear them also quite often with tights, like sheer black tights. And so I don't want them to be always sliding in and out. And I also, if I can avoid to always have to put something inside, it's of course also always better. So these were the original ones I got in the shop, was very happy with them, and went for the khaki one I just showed you before. Then I have this pair, it's LM, made in Italy, size 36. They are gray, simple. The heel, I'm not exactly sure of how high the heel was, but it's smaller. You can see it's more, I think, a 65 milliliter. It's also got a bit damaged here in one of them. Yeah, but I've been wearing them so much. I don't know, the classic gray goes with everything. I wore them to death at work. And yeah, and the problem we have here with the streets is there's sometimes very, very small, very thin holes in between the pavement things, where your thinner heels, like these ones or these ones, will fit exactly through. And that's how they typically get damaged. And I'm extremely annoyed. I've been considering, I don't know if some of you have this, buying, I think there's some little like caps you can put there, which are also a bit wider, and then it will prevent your heels from falling. But I don't know how effective is it. Does not slide away, does not get damaged. Also, well, from the aesthetic point of view, is it really looking good? You know, that I could clip them in, walk to work, at work take them out, and on the evening to go back home, clip them back in. but I'm not sure it really works. And yeah, what I've been doing now since a few years then is I will typically take them in a bag, take them to work, change my shoes at work. But it annoys me because I like to wear my pump, and when they go well, when I think my outfit as a whole, then for the way I have to put some kind of random shoes, and it typically does not look as nice as the shoes I had planned for that outfit. And I don't know, it kind of annoys me. So if you have a similar situation and you found a great way, a great tip, then please share it with me in the comment section below, because I would be very interested. I will buy everything that could help. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, so as I said, I love them, wear them a lot. Then a bit a different one. These ones are from a brand, I don't know if you will see, it's called Mage. You might know them more for their clothes. They're more famous for them, but they also do shoes and they also do bags. I spoke about them in the French brand, where you might not know about the bags, some, let's say, secret French bag brand. And Mage is in France extremely known. And this is again the typical 85 millimeter size. I like that it has this little like two fabric style. I like also that it has a bit this kind of smudged effect between the thread and the bit more leather area. I like that it's not too tight, and I love the color. I don't know, I love burgundy. I think they look great. I've not been wearing them that much. They've been worn a bit, but not that often, to be honest. I don't actually really know why. Now I've been wondering. Should wear them more. Will wear them more. I think I did not have so many burgundy tops or clothes, and so I had only one or two, and that's why I probably did not wear them so often. But I've been purchasing more recently, so I will be wearing them more. They're quite comfortable. Not as comfortable as the Jimmy Choo, for example. The Jimmy Choos are, for my feet, extremely comfortable, but comfortable enough that I can work the whole day inside them. I will not go across the city on a shopping spree on them, whereas I could do that with the Jimmy Choos, but comfortable enough for a day of work. Then let's keep going. I have these ones. It got a bit erased from wearing them, but here you can see they're from Dior. They are navy blue, very simple classic pump, 36.5. Slightly smaller heel. It's like, let me show you, not much smaller, as you can see, but a tiny bit smaller. I'm not sure exactly how much it will be, maybe 70 millimeter. I don't really remember, to be honest. Some shoes I have since so long. I love them. They're very comfortable too. Because they're 36.5, it's the same than with these other shoes, but these I tend to wear them more barefoot because I don't. So yeah, as I was saying, I don't really wear tights with these shoes because I don't really wear nude tights, which will go well with this navy blue. And I will not typically wear this sheer black tight with also navy blue pumps. So I know you can get tights in other colors. I do have some, for example, in gray or also in navy blue, but it's not the thing I would wear the most. So I often wear them barefoot, and so that's why a 36.5 was okay. And if sometimes I do wear them with tights, then I can put a little something in, and that's perfect. Then next pair of shoe, extremely comfortable, my favorite ones, Vito Rossi, yeah, size 36, 85 millimeter heel. So for me, again, the perfect height. They're great. They're great. They're great. If you've seen my video about the best shoe in each category, you know these are for pumps my favorite, the most comfortable one. Even a bit more comfortable than the Jimmy Choo. It's a close. I mean, Jimmy Choo are a close second, but these ones are just on another level. They're really the best. It's the one where I think I told the story. I bought them in the shop. The next day I was gonna put them for the first time, was ready for blisters, pain, everything. Because yeah, you have to wear the shoes in, right? At the beginning. No problem. I was like so surprised. I had no pain. I did not need any of these old blister and things that I had prepared, because they were just that comfortable. So it was crazy. The Jimmy Choo again are also very comfortable, but I have to wear them a bit in. This Gian Vito Rossi, for me, so size 36, 85 millimeter heel, is a thread version. No problem. And so I was also same than the Jimmy Choo, hunting for other colors, and I'm gonna show them to you now because I bought the exact same one in other colors on second-hand websites to go for a bit, yeah, let's say different kind of colors. So for example, I have them in this pale purple lilac kind of color, which is very pretty. I have a dress which is black with little lilac accent, and so this was, it wants perfectly. It was for a party, so I've things have never been worn outside. You can see a tiny bit that they've been worn, but they've only been worn inside basically, or so yeah, because party. And I didn't have so many occasions to wear them because then yeah, COVID hit and so on, and yeah, I've been missing a few busy occasions. But I also have a pullover from Theory of exactly that color, and so this is also a combo I'm looking forward to do. But I've been also wearing them sometimes at work. Actually, yeah, I wore them already at work with that pullover. But as I told before, now at work, what I do is I pack my pumps and put them on at work only. So I don't really work outside so much with my pumps anymore, which is really a pity because, again, well, I'm not gonna go back to it. I already had my rant, but yeah, I'm annoyed. And then again, the same one, Gian Vito Rossi, 85 millimeter thread, light blue this time, and a bit bigger size, 37, because yeah, I bought them second hand, as I was saying. So obviously you have sometimes a bit less choice with regard to color and sizes, and I have no problem going so half a size to one size up, because I can just put something inside again to make them a bit smaller. So is there this one, even if I wear them barefoot, I will put one of these little, I don't know exactly what's the English word for them, but you know, the things where it makes your shoes go a bit smaller if they're a bit too big. And yeah, it's been perfect. I love them. I've been wearing them because I also have them since a bit longer than the lilac one. And yeah, again, love them, love them, love them. And I don't know. I mean, of course, the brand Gian Vito Rossi plays a role because somehow it fits my feet, the shape of my feet perfectly. But I also think that typically I find thread to be also more comfortable. As you might have seen, all my pumps, I mean, there's I think one exception we're gonna come to, are all thread, because that's for me I think the most comfortable. It's very flexible. It's very soft material, you know, compared to a classic leather. I think classic leather will also still be soft and so on. But for example, patent leather, I think patent leather you really need. I mean, it's less forgiving. Let's say it really has to fit your feet perfectly, because the material is a bit harder, will not be as flexible, will not be as smooth as thread, and so it might, I think, get a bit more uncomfortable. Also, again, if you have the perfect fit and you're used to wear pumps, I'm sure it's very comfortable. But I think I've tried once some patent leather pumps, and I found them less comfortable than the thread, and that's why I go a lot for the thread. Now, the problem with the thread is, of course, it's very fragile. It will get damaged very quickly, and I have to be very careful. If it's a bit raining outside, a bit dirty outside, I cannot wear them outside. So I don't know, I've been considering maybe for some of my future purchases with pumps, maybe also looking for some more classic leather. I used to have in black, classic, simple black pump leather. They were perfect too. I wore them out, and so I don't have them anymore. But yeah, let me keep going because I'm talking, but otherwise we will never get finished. Then I have these ones which are from LK Bennett from London, so it's a size 36 again, a bit of a smaller heel, not much smaller, but I think it's like a 70, although I'm seeing, yeah, it's really not much smaller. It's tiny bit smaller. very good also. I love them. It's funny because one could think, oh, such a bright red and so on, but I actually have some pullover and some tops in such bright red colors. And so for example at work, a black pants and my bright green top, and then I will put these shoes. Next ones are, for example, these ones from Minelli. So Minelli is a brand you might not know because it's a French brand. They're typically more affordable. It's not a luxury brand. A pair of pump will cost, I think, around 150 euros, depending on some details. They're great. I find they're very comfortable, very good quality, affordable brand. So I have them in this little, it's a very bright pink. I know they look maybe a bit red. They're not that far from a red, but it's more of a fuchsia kind of color. And I have them in the size 36. Heel is the classic 85. I like this little golden detail in the back. I think it looks quite pretty. And yeah, they're great. I've not been wearing them a lot either, but here and there I have tops of these colors, and so I've been wearing them with these tops. They're very comfortable, I find. Not as much as the John Vito Rossi or the Jimmy Choo, but still very, very comfortable, especially considering that it's a more affordable brand. I mean, I can definitely recommend them. I think I should do a video about like all these French brands I can recommend, which are maybe not luxury, but they are very nice. And I have a second pair from Minelli also, which is this pale dusty pink. I liked a lot this little detail here. I find it very pretty. It's maybe a bit old-fashioned, a bit old school, but I like it a lot. And so I love them. Size 36, the typical. Also these ones, I wonder if they're not a bit higher. Yeah, exactly, as I thought. These ones are a tiny bit higher. So I think they're more maybe of a 10 centimeter or 9 centimeter kind of heel. Yeah, they're great. They're great. They're very comfortable. Quality is very good. I've been wearing them at work, at parties, things like that. And yeah, they look really good. They look really good. They've been worn a bit, not much outside though, and yeah, they're great. I must admit that all the pumps I typically have are pumps. The ones I still have, at least, are pumps that I like, where I feel comfortable in them, because the ones I did not like or were not comfortable, I typically get rid of them because I don't have space for that. With this being one of the exceptions, because they are not very comfortable. I mentioned them in my special memory shoes because they're a bit special to me. They're normal leather, they're not thread. Very open in the front, very thin heel, very high also, as you can see. And they are more going out pumps. Been worn a lot too, of course, but yeah, they're not the most comfortable, but they have really a special place in my heart, so I will never get rid of them, and I love them, and I wear them for going out, special events, things where I know I'm not gonna have to walk too much. And that's it, guys. That was the last one, special one for last. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any question about, I did not want to go into too much details because it will last forever otherwise. But if you have any question about one of the shoes I've shown, if you want any more details, then please don't hesitate. Ask me in the comment section below. Tell me also maybe what are your favorite brands of pumps. And if you have a tip for these bad streets outside, then please, please, please share it with me. I'm really looking for something. Bye guys, have a nice day.